Hello, financial fans. Another week gone by, and my portfolio is up about 0.5%, which is fine. If that happened all throughout the year, what would that be? 26% increase in value. And I'm going to talk a little bit about electric vehicles. That seems to be something that is happening. I don't own an electric vehicle, but the stocks, I do own stocks in 5 different companies that are involved with electric vehicles, and they're all doing pretty well. Well, actually, one of them is not doing too well, but the stocks I own, General Motors is up 16% since I first bought it, which is nice, and that was probably about a year ago. And NIO, N-I-O is a symbol, is up 7.5% since I first bought it. Let's go with LCID. LCID is Lucid. I own that stock, and it's up 75% since I bought into it. And Tesla. TSLA is now up 86.7% since I bought it. And the one stock that I've got that's down in electric vehicles, that the price has plummeted a lot since I bought it. Workhorse, WKHS, is down 72% since I first bought into that. And I'm hanging on to it. I think Workhorse, given a couple of years, it probably will pay off well. But we're going to look at some electric vehicle stocks today and consider whether or not this is something you want to get. While it seems like they're all high priced except for General Motors, but they seem to be astronomically priced per share. But maybe in a few years they'll be much higher, and it'll seem like they're modestly priced. So let's begin by taking a look at General Motors. The symbol is GM. And General Motors is looking pretty good if you look at the PE ratio, third item down the middle column here on this page. By the way, I do use Yahoo's pages for financial analysis and for the study of the various stocks that I look at. The PE ratio, third item down the middle column, 7.83. That's less than 10, and anything less than 10 is very, very good. But we'll look instead at some other numbers here. The closing price, $58.52. That's the closing price on Friday, November 5th, 2021. After hours, it went up a little bit, 7 cents to $58.59 per share. That's still a very appealing price for General Motors. 52-week range, 2/3 of the way down the left-hand column. 52-week range, $37 was the low, and $64 was the high for the past 52 weeks. And it is nearer at the $58.59. It's nearer to the high than it is to the low, and that looks good to me. The average volume, almost all the way down the column on the left, 17,600,000 shares trade every day. And we look down a little further and see the word undervalued. I agree. I'm surprised General Motors is so low priced at this time. And General Motors is in the EV, electric vehicle arena, and they are to be taken seriously in that arena. 1-year target price, almost all the way to the bottom of the middle column. 1-year target estimate, $72.49. That would be a massive increase in price, and it would be very welcome. And General Motors does not have a dividend at this time. Next stock we look at is Lucid. Lucid Group, LCID is the symbol. By the way, General Motors symbol was GM. And the closing price on Friday for Lucid LCID was $41.80, up a lot, up 12% in one day. Lucid is showing signs of growth, and I do own this stock. I own General Motors stock, and I think I own all the stocks that we're going to be looking at today. The 52-week range, 2/3 of the way down the left-hand column, $9.66 to $64.86. So it's got a lot of room until it goes past its 52-week high. But at $41.80, this stock looks very appealing for people who are looking at electric vehicle stocks. Average volume, 40,725,000 shares trade every day. And the third item down the middle column, PE ratio, not available, not applicable. They don't make money yet. In fact, they lost $306 per share. They lost $306 per share, which would make some people shy away from Lucid. But and also at the bottom of the middle column, you see the one-year target price, $23.33, so that would be way down from where we are already. But I have Lucid, and I'm holding on to it. And of course, I'm not a financial advisor, and you do your own research and see if you think Lucid should be in your portfolio. Next is NIO. NIO. NIO builds and sells electric vehicles. And the closing price on Friday, $42.29. The after hours, it went up 2 cents to $42.31. And we look down at the 52-week range. $30.71 was the low, $66.99 was the high. And as I've noted before, that's $66.99. If you turn it upside down, it's still $66.99. Average volume, 37 million shares, more than 37 million shares trade every day. And at the bottom of that column on the left, this stock is considered to be overvalued by the experts. I am holding on to my NIO for a term that will exceed 1 year, I'm sure, and probably 2 or 3 years. The middle column, PE ratio not applicable. They lost 89 cents per share. And the 1 year target estimate, $57.77, which would be a big move up. But I would expect they would move quite a bit higher than that, but we shall see. And we look at our next stock, mighty Tesla. Great big Tesla with $1,222 for its price per share, and it was down over 0.5% on Friday. After hours, it was down even more, so the total of the daytime trading and the after hours, it's down about 1% on this day. And Tesla has been moving lately, mostly moving up. 52-week range for Tesla, $396 was the low per share. And the high per share was $1,243. We're getting very close to that right now. Average volume, 21 million shares trade every day, and the experts consider Tesla to be overvalued. Middle column, third item down, PE ratio, 400. They're way out of whack with PE ratio. A PE ratio of 40 would be considered high, but 400 is way up there. But this is Tesla. Where do you think Tesla will be in 2 years, 5 years? Is this worth holding on to? I have my Tesla stock, and it ain't going anywhere for a while as far as being sold. The 1 year target for Tesla, $796, which would be down from where it is right now. But I think they will correct that number, or change that number, I should say, in the not too distant future. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor, and I do own this stock, and I'm holding on to it for a while. Next, we'll look at the last stock we're going to be looking at here today in the electric vehicle market, Workhorse. WKHS is the symbol. It's down 9% today. After hours it's up 1%. And $6.55 per share is the price. Workhorse makes trucks, or they want to make trucks and sell trucks in the electric vehicle market. And the average volume down near the bottom of the first column, 8 million shares trade every day. And Workhorse is sometimes being manipulated in the background by the people who try to do a short squeeze on different stocks. But I'm holding Workhorse for probably a couple years, see what happens with it. They're in the electric vehicle arena, and it ain't going to happen overnight, but it is going to happen. The let's see, 52-week range, 602 to $42.96. It's got a long way to go headroom wise to get back to where it once was, but I expect it to make upward moves in the next few years anyway. And the PE ratio, halfway decent for a company in the electric vehicle market, 24.9, and it has earnings, 26 cents earnings per share. The one-year target, $10.58, which would be a big move up, and I would expect something like that, maybe a little bit more, but we shall see what happens. And I thank you very much for watching.